Hi, I'm Renai, welcoming all. If you enjoy today's material, please hit the like button as it helps with content creation. And with that, let's begin. Our first witness comes from 1 Enoch, chapter 72, verse 4 through 6 and 35, and it reads, And I saw 6 doors in which the sun rises, and 6 in which it sets, 6 in the east, and 6 in the west, and many windows are to the right and left of these doors. So pause. Here we have many windows mentioned, but their actual count is never confirmed. This is important since the focal point becomes the primal doorway/months, not the peripheral window/stage that could lead astray. And the year is, as to its days, 364. Our second witness comes from John chapter 10, verses 1 through 2, and it reads, He that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. So pause. Doors are what we use in the sheepfold, the open world, and nothing else. Otherwise, we are stealing the truth of where to enter and replacing it with a false alternative. And if in doubt, start a regular climb through windows. Furthermore, check out Matthew chapter 7, verses 13 through 14, which reads, Enter ye at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Simply put, this is a living parable to see if even in the aspect of time we will have faith in the Most High. Will we trust the proper doorway to eternity, or despair at the many windows of doubt? Will we seek the horizon, or will we wither at a climb irrational? Our third witness comes from Jubilees chapter 2, verses 9, and Jubilees chapter 6, verses 35 and 38, and it reads, God appointed the sun to be a great sign over the earth for days, and for all seasons of the years, for Israelites walk in error and ignorance, owing to the year being 364 days only. Our fourth witness comes from Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, and it reads, And he, a king of the fourth kingdom, which is Rome, shall speak great words against the Most High. So pause. What has the king of Rome said against the Most High? Well, what about the conceited claim of him as Pope, being the Holy Father, the vicar or substitute of Christ, or the supreme pontiff or bridge builder? Enough said, right? Good. Let's continue. And he shall wear out the saints of the Most High. So here we have a quote from Britannica.com confirming a wane of papal power, but only after the slave trade from and to America in the 1500s had commenced, a major component of wearing out the saints of the Most High. And he shall think to change times. So here we make mention of a document, the Inter Gravis Simas, that illustrates that Pope Gregory XIII changed the time and never considered looking back, seeing that nearly the whole world has adopted his calendar. And he shall think to change laws. So here we have a Catholic catechism, which freely admits that Rome changed the Sabbath into Sunday worship in AD 336, which was hundreds of years post-resurrection, and today remains a gross violation of the 10 Commandments. Let's continue. Our fifth witness comes from the Dead Sea Scrolls, fragment 4Q3943-7I, lines 19 through 21, and it reads, The 28th of the 12th month, Sabbath, the first of Sabbath, and the second day of Sabbath, and the third of Sabbath. They are to be added to it, the year. And the year is complete, 364 days. So what is the verdict? Why does First Light use a 364-day calendar? Well, first, Enoch followed doors, avoiding windows. The Messiah said ignoring the door is thievery. Moses recorded as free from error and ignorance. Daniel prophesies that Rome would change it. And the Dead Sea Scrolls adds 3 days, stressing its to-the-day preciseness. So your turn. How does climate change and studies on how well people sense these changes from year to year relate to the modern Gregorian calendar? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. And remember, the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Shalom.